It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey Allie.
Well, Anthony Davis grew up in Chicago during the Jordan years, so is that why he wears number 23? He said, quote, "I wore number 3 in grade school. In high school, I asked for that number. Coach said, you'll get whatever I give you out of this bag." He grabbed out a jersey and threw it to me, and it was number 23. Guys, AD said, that'll work.
No doubt. Good stuff, Allie, thanks. Boy, it's been a tough stretch for both of these teams lately, Grant. Each side could really use this win to turn things around.
Right now, it's all about desperation for these teams, B.A. It's easy to get down on yourself and your team when you've been struggling like these two clubs have. But sometimes all it takes is one good game to rejuvenate a team.
And the Lakers starting 5. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Davis. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in a 2-guard. And for Orlando, Banchero and Carter Jr. are down low. Harris at the 2 with Wagner playing the 3. And it's Fultz in at the 1. And the Magic start out with a ball. Wagner outside. Pass to Harris. Right side Carter. Now here's Fultz. Sinks the tray.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Here's Reeves. Here's Russell. To the paint. Shot is good by Reeves.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not it.
Now here's Harris. Outside Carter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Substitution on the board.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. James against Isaac. From the arc. The shot off that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Magic. They lead by 1. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Please give a big round of applause.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even match after this first quarter of play. And for the Magic guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Here's Schroeder. On the court for the Lakers. We've got Mo Bamba. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's James in at the 3 slot.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Suggs. Check by James. Suggs with the bucket.
Really good concentration from Suggs there. Pretty good body control, too.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, B.A., you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
To the right side. From deep. It's rebounded by Wagner.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Anthony right side. Uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's his first basket of the night.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Magic out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Lakers, 2.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Checking out the Magic, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Fu.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive end. And that's a change. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Here they come, fans.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Markelle Fultz is out there with Gary Harris, and it's Carter in at center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Gary Harris.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
That free throw misses. And for the Lakers, Clark, the last decade, they haven't been as impressive.
Well, you know, B.A., there's a reason for that. They've missed more playoff games in the last decade than the franchise's entire existence, and a lot of it has been due to injuries. There's no lack of talent. LeBron took on the challenge, bringing the championship in the 19 and 20 season, but last year did not turn out as they were expecting, and a big part of it was injuries and really trying to adjust to new personnel. For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated we're clearly going another way.
Now here's Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Yep, that one's good. 5 points in the game.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Russell against Fultz. Up and over Russell. Fultz can't get it to go. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Magic out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. Here's Houston. They get it back. Isaac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When he's healthy, Isaac is a valuable contributor, trying to make a big impact here.
Jonathan Isaac at the line for 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, this guy packs a nice skill set, Jonathan Isaac. A slender big man who has nice range and is a superb defender already.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Reeves. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
And the Magic call time here.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He pleaded with the guys to stay composed, saying, quote, "Don't try to be a hero out there. We've practiced these situations, and we've got to trust one another. If we do that down the stretch, we win this game. Go get it."
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. The score tied at 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
James is checked in for Los Angeles. There's the drive. No good.
Using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Lakers win the tip, and away we go here with overtime. They've got Jonathan Isaac, Cole Anthony out there with Wendell Carter, and it's Schofield in at the 4-man position. And that one's good.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Orlando calls timeout. They're down by 2. 51 seconds left in the OT period. And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Isaac, the pass to Carter. Anthony against Schroeder. Oh, he nails it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
All right, Magic fans. Here we are, the T-shirt. Make some noise.
And the Magic making a change here. Suggs is checked in.
Your Magic, Jalen Suggs.
James outside. Shoots over Isaac. Misses off the right iron. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Anthony. Oh, nice D from Schroeder. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Which section can be the loudest for a free T-shirt? Make some noise. Let's go!
Now Los Angeles with it. And here's James. Shoots from the baseline. Can't cash it win. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Let's show them why we are the best fans in the NBA. Let's get loud.
There's Fultz with a three. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. And it's the Magic with the ball. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. From deep. Here's Schofield. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a two-point ball game.
Huge free throws right there. He's able to put them on top with those makes.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 2. 30 seconds left to play in the second OT period. And Carroll's checked in for Orlando. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Trailing by 2. 29 seconds left in the second overtime. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's James. Good! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Orlando calls timeout.
3 T-shirts are headed your way. Stand and let us know if you want one. Let's hear it. We're almost there.
Russell against Fultz. It's off. To win the game. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Again, we're tied up as time runs out. We'll go to a third overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. And as As we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. So it's Orlando now. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Reeves. Right side Russell. From downtown. Oh, gets the three to fall.
Russell does a good job taking whatever the defense avails. He doesn't need to look for other options if he's got a good look.
Orlando calls timeout.
Let's get it, Magic fans. Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. For the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Time for the 407. Come on, everybody, make some noise. Come on, fans. Stand up, make some noise.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud for your 407 dance team.
Fultz with it. Pass to Wagner.
Yes! The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Wagner. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And no one's more familiar with this situation than LeBron. This team leans on him even harder in the clutch.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Now here's Fultz. Over Russell. Oh, it's off! And he couldn't send it to another overtime. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Unbelievable night. These teams just kept achieving new heights.
Just incredible. I mean, neither side wanted to walk away with the L. These are the kinds of games that make the NBA the greatest league in sports.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, you know, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home floor. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Pacers last season traded their all-star big man, Domantas Sabonis, for rising point guard Tyrese Halliburton. He says, as a Midwesterner, my family is happy to have me close to home. But it's about winning. The Pacers have been to playoffs routinely my entire life. This is a franchise that knows what it takes. Kevin?
I like that perspective. Thanks, D.A. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. And for the Pacers, the guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Neesmith is up there with Turner. And it's Hield in at the small forward position. Here's Duarte. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hield outside. Shoots the three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Conley's running. Edwards passes to Gobert. Good work defensively by Turner.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
On the wing, Hield. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Is your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Noel in at the one. Here's McDaniels. Good work defensively by Turner.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Shooting 2. The first one falls. Prince is checked in for McDaniel. And so he hits both. Both teams ice cold for a while now.
And somebody's put a lid on the basket.
Reed kicks to Prince. 24 seconds left in the first half. The tray. Offensive rebound. Anderson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one.
On the free throw, no good. Healed against Anderson. Healed left side. Over Anderson. It's a tie game in Indiana. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second.
The Timberwolves 2.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty. And that'll about do.
Yes, pedal time.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Buddy Hield is out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Towns wide open. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Indiana moving it around. And here is Neesmith. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
McDaniels. And that one goes long.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Third quarter comes to a close, and Atlanta brings it to a tie. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So in the game for the Timberwolves, out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Towns is out there with Reed, and it's Conley in at the point. Here's Mathurin, defended by Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
The Pacers making a switch here. Wara checked in. Prince is checked in for Minnesota. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Substitution on
All right, thank you, David. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Prince. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball. Just milk those last seconds away.
At the line, for Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Tyrese Halliburton has played with a poise beyond his years. He's got another chance here to continue to build on that.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to win.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
$19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And the Pacers call time here. They're up by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And we know how dangerous Halliburton is from the stripe. Not a guy you want to foul.
And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Here's Minnesota.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Fourth team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
What we know about Tyrese Halliburton, this guy always ready to push the pace. He's got a ton of energy. He's willing to outrun and outwork other guys.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line, for the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone is satisfied.
Our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. That's the setting for the Raptors. The forward tandem of OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam. They're ready to roll as they prepare for the task ahead at Capital One Arena. Raptors, Wizards, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Fred VanVleet, a first-time All-Star in 2021, said of his journey, quote, "It's like a movie storyline, just scratching and clawing, all the work and the sacrifices. I'm always going to have this great perspective that allows me to navigate differently and helps me succeed." Brian?
Allie, his toughness and IQ, a big factor for them. Thanks for that. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at center. And for Washington, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. VanVleet with it. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam with it. Now VanVleet jacks up a 3. Here's Pirtle. And yep, it's good.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Kuzma outside. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Beal's shot is off. VanVleet against Morris. VanVleet outside. Pass to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Over Porzingis. Great D that time from Porzingis. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors out in front. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
DC family, a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And Washington has possession. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Achua is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Trent, the pass to Achua. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. The 3 is up. No good. There's 18 seconds left in the second. Van Vliet outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
Fred Van Vliet. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Van Vliet.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred Van Vliet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
On the wing, Kuzma shoots over Anunoby. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors out in front, leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down there.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Here they come, DC.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Now Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kyle Kuzma out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the group for Washington right now. Now the Raptors with it. They lead by 4. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got his first basket.
Nice quick decision from Scotty Barnes, and he knocks it down.
Beal outside. Lets it fly. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Here's Siakam. Good D by Porzingis.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Raptors out in front, up 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Then there's Precious Achua. Then it's Fred VanVleet. They get the rebound. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Relentless energy from OG. Defense can't counter his explosiveness on the boards.
Washington calls timeout. They're losing by 6. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to his team, and he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Kuzma, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Kyle Kuzma smart at knowing how to get calls. Gotta be careful guarding him.
At the line for Washington, Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Kyle Kuzma is trying to be more of a team player. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he's starting to accept his role.
Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 5.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
VanVleet double team. Nunn defends. Can't connect from short range. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Solid at fighting through contact. I like how Kuzma accepts these challenges and converts.
And Toronto calls time here. They're ahead by 3. 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Shooting for Toronto, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Fred VanVleet always trying to find ways to make his teammates better. Let's see if he can come through at this moment.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
Searching for a fast bucket and a way to stretch things out.
And on the defensive end, they'll have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picking.
Sixteen seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beal. For 3. Siakam pulls down the board. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
3rd team foul. Shooting for Toronto, Fred VanVleet, at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Morris. Kuzma for 3. Offline. So the Raptors win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Mavericks. For the Brooklyn Nets, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Mavs, Nets, and we'll be right back for the tip-off. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Seth Curry has solidified his place in the league. He says, I've just embraced my role no matter where I've been. Growing up with a pops who played 16 years in the NBA and who was never a starter, I looked up to him just as much, if not more, than the All-Stars. I wanted to have a long career just like him. Kevin?
On his way, for sure. David, thanks. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Kyrie Irving is out there with Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Green, and it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, we've got Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. To the paint, here's Bullock. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
He gets that one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic outside. Pass to Green. Doncic kicks to Green. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Josh Green. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Christian Wood comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Tim Hardaway picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line, Cameron Thomas. And out the line, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
There's Dinwiddie. Simmons is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Hayes. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is O'Neal. Clock at 6. Simmons passes to Bridges. And yes, it's good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Outside Irving. Pass to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges outside. Hardaway with the steal. Dragic outside. Now the feed to Bullock. Here's Irving. And he banks in the layup.
So smooth around the rim. I love how Kyrie just goes up with confidence, knowing that he's going to figure it out.
Here now is Dinwiddie. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And you can expect him to make it, and the D is trash like that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of 1. They gained a little ground there in the second quarter. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow. Very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Mavericks?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Now heading onto the floor.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Powell. Reggie Bullock is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dragic in at the 1. It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Powell.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. This is it to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Irving can't hit.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Bridges. Thomas is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the four-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. There's the pass to Hardy. Offline with his three. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 3-point lead. And the basket by Thomas. Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Mikal Bridges. The Mavericks also with the sub. Hardaway's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks so much, David. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Captain Thomas. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 6. 27 seconds left in the game.
Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said, anyone want a t-shirt? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone. Floor, your Brooklyn Nets. Make some noise, everyone. Brooklyn Nets.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
And it's Doncic missing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. At the line, 2 times.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, Spencer Dinwiddie. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Bullock passes to Doncic. And here's Green outside. Nails the tray.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They lead by 3. 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie. And out the line, shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters the most. Doing what had to be done.
All right, David, thank you.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie Force, our reporter tonight. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. CJ McCollum is looking to evolve his game. He said, quote, I can get out of bed and get 20. Now I need to score efficiently, make my teammates better, and impact the game in every facet. You get older, the maturity level shifts, and you understand what needs to be done. Guys?
Well, looking to show how he can impact winning, Allie. Thanks for that. A look at the 76ers starting group. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. James Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in at forward. McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. So the Pelicans win the tip. Here's McCollum. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Outside Harden. Three-pointer. That one is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. McCollum right side. The three ball. Joel Embiid with the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Harris's shot is good.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
McCollum outside. Shoots over Harden. Here's Williamson. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Pelicans on top, they lead by 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
We've got Herb Jones, and it's Alvarado in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. From deep, Melton. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound. Crucial to this offense and his production.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Alvarado. Lets it go. Yes, on the jumper. Now Philadelphia with it. It's a 3-point game. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Melton misses.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Back to Jones. And that's not going to to go.
Harold with a solid job out there, just being a pest on the defensive end.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
I have to applaud their offensive consistency. They're not wasting possessions or taking bad shots. That's a testament to their patience, their discipline. They're focusing on playing intelligent basketball.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
A one-dimensional perimeter attack doesn't cut it for them. I like to see them punch the ball inside the second half, force the defense to collapse, and then you can play inside out.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Maxey out there with James Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
And this is who you want at the line in a close ball game. James Harden.
And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
That's good from Harden.
I'll tell you what, a lot can be said about the contract Harden took to stay in Philly. He took less than what he commanded to help the team sign depth and rotation players. A very big gesture from Harden, showing just how much he wants to win in Philly.
Harden hits them both.
You think about New Orleans and the atmosphere that is around this city and kind of vibrancy to it. It can be challenging for professional athletes here.
Pass to Ingram, takes the 3, counted from distance. Ingram's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McCollum against Harden. Now Tucker. Outside Harden. Here's Harris. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's Williamson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Don't underestimate Zion's ability to work his way around defenders. Quick with the ball there and pretty shifty.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. For 3, McCollum. And another
showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
And the 76ers call time here. They trail by 9. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murphy comes in for Zion Williamson. Marshall, he's checked in for Ingram. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum. Milton with it. Melton on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
And so they foul intentionally. Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Marshall. And Philadelphia also making a switch. McDaniels is checked in for Niang. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado. At the line for 2.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now Philadelphia with it.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
And stolen by Jones. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Melton outside. The Pelicans pull it in. Now McCollum. And so it's New Orleans winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. Saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Denver Nuggets against the Chicago Bulls. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Nikola Vucevic has a new role on the Bulls. He said, in Orlando, everything was going through me. Now there are more guys who can score, so I try to do other things to help the team, like passing and rebounding and screening. When you have so much talent around you, you have to adjust. There are many ways you can impact the game. Kevin, you are impacting this broadcast. Back to you.
You are too, DA. Thank you so much. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Vucevic. Zach LaVine is out there at DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Denver, Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot.
Here we go.
It'll be the Bulls off the tip. Here's LaVine. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
LaVine, such an outstanding scorer, athletic, strong, great confidence in taking it to the rack. He's no stranger to tough finishes.
Here's Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Pass to Caruso. Here's Ball. For 3, LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. LaVine's got 5.
LaVine is such a really good shooter from deep. You can't allow him to be alone at the arc.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Porter in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
1 on the clock. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, extremely crafty, smart, clever. LaVine with the ball with the screen, creating all the separation he needs to do work.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
All right, everyone, time to make some noise for your one.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
LaVine's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Patrick Beverly. Andre Drummond is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Williams. And it's Dosunmu in a shooting guard. Now here's Murray. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Beverly. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Brown. Shoots from the elbow. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Murray against Beverly. Murray surveying the D. Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. Caldwell Pope for 3. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Chicago leading by just 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kate the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
They're running a smooth offense that's creating high-quality shots. Motion sharp, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is playing.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table now.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Porter. Passes it to Murray. It's up a 3. And Paul with the block.
All size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
On the pass to LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Murray finds Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Gordon. Yep, it counts. Gordon's got his second basket.
Defense really working hard to stop Gordon, but he's a skilled big man who knows how to use his body, especially in the paint. DeRozan's shot is good.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. Alex Caruso out there with ball, and it's LaVine in at the 3 spot. Now here's Vucevic, and the jumper from down low is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep them focused.
Thank you, David. And now they decide to foul intentionally. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Leading by 5, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Zach LaVine. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
An all-star caliber talent now in the league. LaVine has shown a real fire and hunger to continue to improve.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. Brown dishes to Porter. There's the triple. It drops. And now they trail by just 4.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Chicago calls timeout. They're in front by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Lonzo Ball at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 6. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's give a warm welcome to Nuggets Dance Team.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's Porter outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3. No good on the shot. And so it's Chicago winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
Just we focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stopped, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And the starting group for the Celtics. Horford and Williams together in the front court. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And for Sacramento, Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
And it's the Kings to start out. Fox with the ball. Hook loose. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
That's a case where the reach of Jason Tatum comes into play. Understanding, let me go hit the offensive glass, and you get rewarded for it.
Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the line. They grab their own miss. And Sabonis slams it in.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis, hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. It's all tied in Sacramento. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
2. The Celtics. 2.
Just made another one.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Boston with the ball. On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. Danilo Gallinari out there with Al Horford. And it's White in at the point guard position. Brogdon against Monk. Horford outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the line. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Horford. Brown's got his first points of the night. White against Mitchell. Pass to Holmes. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Terrence Davis at the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Good on the shot. Tatum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground, the score tied. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
Well, they're getting almost nothing on the interior. I know we've turned into a three-point shooting league, but come on, guys. You need some kind of presence in the painted area to keep the defense honest.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Herter. Brown's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Fox. Back to Herter. And here's Barnes. Fires from deep. Smart grabs the miss. And there's the drive. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
When you're in these situations, the players you want at the free throw line, they have to have a level of fearlessness. Welcome to the party, Mr. Smart.
And he knocks down the first one.
I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so Smart nails them both.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
Here's Fox. Can't connect. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Celtics out in front, up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Derek White, Grant Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Now here's Monk. Outside Davis. 5 on the clock. Pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard to together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
This is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's screw the time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart taking 2 shots.
He gets the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Timeout call, Sacramento. They're trailing by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either going to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end, putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night. And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Shooting for Boston, Marcus Smart at the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
Now a timeout by Sacramento. They're losing by 5. 5 ticks left in the game.
6 crew.
Five ticks left to play in the fourth quarter. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Boston with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away. All right, Allie, good stuff there.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The modern NBA certainly owes a debt to those 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns of the early 2000s. Steve Nash at the controls, Amari Stoudemire at the rim, and Sean Marion doing some of everything. Most teams just couldn't keep up. And Kevin, it was clear they set the trend for the pace and space style that we see today.
So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. Richard, we're expecting to get some real big highlights in this game because both these teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, don't stop it.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday and Allen have guard duties, and it's Lopez in at center. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here is Holiday, 6 to shoot. Phoenix grabs the miss. Stolen by Holiday. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Suns on offense. Here's Okogie. He kicks it to Booker. Over Middleton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Left side, out of the Kumbo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Bucks on top, up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Craig. Goes back up. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, pulling it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Ingles finds Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker. First trip to the line for him here.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Free throw good, Portis. And the Suns here with a different look. Biyombo is checked in for Ayton. Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. Lee's checked in for Devin Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Joe Ingles. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dragic in for Carter. Both shots good from the stripe.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
From 12 feet out, KD's shot is off. Middleton outside. He with the block, and he recovers it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back at halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Any your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
The road could be unfriendly, and they've clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you solid. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, their paint presence was non-existent. They haven't put any pressure on the defense in terms of attacking the cup. It's simple. If you want to be successful in this league, you can't be a one-dimensional jump shooting team.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2, setting the floor for the Bucks. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Here's Booker. They grab their own miss. And it's Ayton missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant kicks to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Over Allen. And that's an air ball. Not even close. That one good for 2. Allen's got his first points of the night.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Dragic with it, so with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, Lee out there with Torrey Craig. And there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Payne.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Suns call time here. They trail by 8. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Lee. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
On offense here, the Bucks. 6-point game. And that's an intentional foul. Wesley Matthews checked in for Milwaukee.
In for the Bucks, Wesley Matthews.
Double team on Holiday. And an intentional foul right there.
Damian Lee, first personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Bobby Portis, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. Crowder, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
Now, Antetokounmpo. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, when your group is sharing the ball like this, how dangerous is this team?
We can be really dangerous. You know, everybody can make shots. Everybody on the floor, they're basketball players. And the most important, we're having fun.
Always more fun when you win, man. Congrats. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.